I need to get with you all and schedule those one-on-ones. I will definitely let you know.
Okay.
Definitely let you know. No problem. All right, let me log into my other system as well. So it's very interesting, though. I'm actually excited how this market is rolling. I do want it to slow down and kind of give us another entry point. Right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. After we hit 626, 627, I sold. I wish I would have stayed in now, right? But I sold and was waiting to see if we were going to pull back some. We pulled back a tad bit, but then we went straight back up. And then I have been hesitant to actually get into any long positions, more so in and out, right? Any long positions, we need another pullback, in my opinion, before we have another long that goes take us up to 660, 670, 680, and all that good stuff, right, with spot. So very interesting. Also, we do have we had pretty good earnings so far, as far as earnings. So that's good as well. So that's positive for the market. But we understand what's happening this week, everybody. What is happening this week? This week, we have the rate decision. Federal Reserve, Federal Chairman Powell and his crew, they're going to either lower rates or keep rates the same. Okay, lower rates or keep rates the same. Now, this is the thing about it. If they lower rates, this could give this run that we're currently on some more legs, right? It could definitely give us some more legs to keep on pushing, right? Because now you have rates are starting to be lowered. Once rates are starting to be lowered, everybody, I want you guys to take a look at some of those home builders, right? The mortgage sector. If rates are lowered, you should start seeing the mortgage sector probably trying to pick up some. Okay, you probably see the mortgage sector starting to pick up some, right? To look at some of those companies. But if the rates are lowered, we can see a crazy push up. If the rates stay the same, I don't expect anything drastic to happen. Right? I don't expect a drastic push down to happen if rates stay the same. Because if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's like a two. The market has priced in, I think, 2 rate cuts by the end of the year. So that would be on board if we don't see one. So it's not anything major if we do not see a rate cut happen. So this may be a mute point on Wednesday, but for the most part, we always got to pay attention because whenever Jerome Powell speak, the market can go crazy. And as we know, the last time he spoke, he stated the thing that he's looking to see if inflation will go up based on tariffs. He says someone has to pay for the tariffs. So he's trying to figure out, okay, who's actually paying for these tariffs? And that's what he's waiting on. That's why he stated he hasn't cut rates yet. Okay? So we've had more data come out since that conversation, and the rates are not budging. They're not exploding based upon tariffs as expected. So we're kind of in that wait and see mode and see exactly what he's going to do and when he's going to drop the rates. Dropping the rates is going to be good for everybody, right? Dropping rates, we already see what SoFi's been doing on the expectation of rate drops, right? So we that's one of the ones we always say, hey, take a look at. 1 second.
Hey, Chris, I got a question for you.
Yep, go ahead, Joe.
So if we do get into a particular environment where like you said, we are due for a pullback, like what type of percentage? Maybe like a 5% or
this is JP.
Max maybe 10%.
I wouldn't even say that big. I think it's more so. So let's break it down this way, right? Right now, what is the biggest fear? What's in the atmosphere right now that can push this market down? That's the question we first got to ask, right? So, of course, you can have things that pop up out the blue, like a war happening, all that good stuff. But as we know, everyone, if a war breaks out again, there's going to be an immediate push down. Then there's going to be a what? Immediate buy-in to push the market right back up, right? So we have to ask ourselves, what could possibly happen to make the market fall down like it did with tariffs and all that good stuff? I don't think anything is that major, right? So I don't think you can kind of go wrong if it pulls down. What happens if it pushes down? and it goes down, like say for example, SPY's at a 6.4, it was at 6.36. Say SPY goes to a 6.20, right? It's buying opportunity. SPY goes to 6.26, buying opportunity. The thing about it is what you're buying for January contracts. Right now, every contract that I possibly will purchase would be a January, February contract. If I'm waiting for that late push into Q4 2020, Q4 2025. So don't expect to be a major push down. Expect for it just to be the market's cooling off. So you're gonna see some consolidation. You're gonna see a push. You're gonna see it fall down maybe $2 or $3 a day. Some consolidation, and it may fall again a couple dollars. Then it push up $1. Then it fall down $1. Consolidation, and then you're eventually gonna start seeing that RSI. You're gonna start seeing that RSI start to go down slowly and start to balance out, and then boom, another run of the takeoff.
Gotcha. My wife's got to follow.
Yep, fire away.
Hi, it's Candace. Okay, so I'm not asking this question in a political way to even care what your political views are, just to be clear.
Okay.
But I was just wondering how serious are you taking the Epstein file situation with Donald Trump as it relates to if it becomes a problem to where this is just a dramatic situation. If it becomes a problem to where the other countries are losing confidence in him as president or whatever deals he has with them, like Japan, for instance. Do you see that affecting the businesses that he is trying to build, as far as manufacturers and those type of companies? I don't know if I asked it correctly.
Yeah, no, that's a great question, right? So let's look at it twofold, right? So one of the things that could happen, right, with all the tariff deals happening, right? If these tariff deals that's happening right now, they start to fall apart. For example, the deal that's been worked on with China and Japan, right? If these deals start to fall apart right in front of our eyes, we can start seeing the market react negative, because now we want to see, okay, so right now the tariffs deals are falling apart. We have these tariffs on different countries. Are they going to be risen, or what's going to happen? Are they going to raise tariffs on us? What's going to happen? It's going to be another level of uncertainty. Okay, at this moment right now, the market feels comfortable with the knowledge and understanding of tariffs because everything seems like it's going in the right direction. Now, the Epstein files and all that stuff, the market will definitely tell us. The market will tell us before it happens, right? So right now, the market is aware of exactly what's going on, right? Right now, the market is saying they don't care. That's what the market is saying right now. But is that to say that's what's going to continuously happen after more and more dirt comes out, right? We don't know. But the market will definitely tell us exactly when they say, okay, this is getting serious, and you're going to see huge sell-offs. Now, the question is this right here. The question is this. If the huge sell-off happened, is it warranted? Like, is it okay? Is it still technical? Yes, it is, because right now, everybody, people have made so much money, they can sell right now and take profits. And then wait for things to blow back over, and then you see that next run up. So personally, I believe that there's something in the atmosphere that's going to happen that's going to drive this market down. It's going to be media-led Epstein files or tariffs fall apart, but it's still going to be a technical, because we are at a high right now, and the market does need to cool down some. But to your point, I more so focus on to see what the market is saying. Right now, the market is saying they don't care about the files, but and like I said, as things unravel and if things get deep, you may start seeing some things change.
What are the signs, if you don't mind? As far as you said, the market showing us, because I've seen a lot of layoffs with a lot of these big companies. Yep. It reminds me of the stories people tell of the 2008 crisis. And I don't know if I'm being dramatic.
No, you're not. No, you're not. So familiar. No, you're not being dramatic. So think about it this way. One of the first signs what you're going to see is you're going to see a huge red day. You're going to see a huge red day. When I say a huge red day, you're going to see anywhere from SPY falling anywhere from $7 to $10 off. If you see SPY falling $7 to $10 negative, that's a sign that this is not just a one-day fall. This is not just a one-day sell-off, right? This is going to be, okay, Boom. Soon as the market opens, big boy red fall off. Right. Some consolidation slowly falling down in the middle of the day. That's normal, right? And then that last hour of the day, boom, big boy sell off. That's telling you that major companies are dropping selling their positions, because major companies sell the first 30 minutes of the day and roughly around the last 30 minutes of the day. That's why you see big dumps in the morning and big dumps in the evening, or big purchases in the morning or big purchases in the 3:30, right? If you're Eastern Standard Time. So that's one of the signs you're looking for. So the first sign I would be looking for is a 7 to 10 day drop on SPY.
Okay.
When you see that, if you in a position, just start taking profits, right? And then if we start seeing that, if we continue to see that follow-up drops, okay, we need to get into some puts and play this thing down, right? And then if that happens though, everybody, we're not selling and panicking. What are we doing? We're looking for our next buy-in opportunity, because it's going to go right back up. It's not going to stay down.
Hey, Chris, if that happens, you want to put the bat signal out and let us know it's time to buy.
Absolutely. Listen, sometimes it happens so fast, it's like, wow. JP, wife, what's your wife name again, JP?
It's Candace.
Candace, did that answer your question, Candace? Hopefully answer your question.
It really did. Thank you so much.
No problem. Exactly. When it happens, and this is the thing about it, like, you think about February, right? Now February was like, it was crazy. Like February was worse than COVID, right? But you saw how the market fell, but you've seen how the market went up. So I'm glad the majority of you all here was able to experience that. So what you should have learned from February, when the market fell down, is what? The market goes back up, right? You can't tell a buyer not to buy. A buyer will always buy at a buying opportunity. No matter what the situation is, a buyer is going to buy. And like I said, in COVID, we couldn't leave the house, right? We couldn't leave the house. 1 second, mute everybody. 1 second.
So I'm at, yeah.
So during COVID, we couldn't leave the house. We was literally stuck at the house all day. We had to wear a mask. Couldn't be 6 feet away from each other. Couldn't go to work. The whole world shut down. And what did the buyers do when the world was shut down? The buyers bought in. A buyer will always buy. And the most important thing that's coming, everybody, the moment Jerome Powell opens his mouth and say we're cutting rates, everybody, the last time that happened, the market ran for almost 2 years. Well, I think almost 2 years when he started cutting rates. So maybe a couple months, almost a year or two, it ran. So we're in a good position for a potential push up, right? A continuous push up, but we do have to come back home and pull back a little bit. People are gonna take some profits, let some things get ironed out, and then go from there. But we're in pretty good shape, but we want to just make sure we don't get overextended. That's why I missed this last $10 rally. I missed the last $10 rally because I just, in my opinion, it really came premature, in my opinion, right? But hey, it still came. So hopefully people caught it, but it definitely came premature, in my opinion.
Hey, Chris, quick question. Since this came kind of premature, what you think is going to happen? Expect a nice little pullback and then go for a run?
Well, it came premature in my opinion, right? Apparently, in the market's opinion, it wasn't premature. But you just got to think, like, the major thing what we got to think about is this. There's so much good data that was coming out, right? So much good data that was coming out that the market still had to go up. But what really caught my attention is what happened today, and I'm going to break down that psychology for you, because what happened today was major. Okay, very, 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 very major. And I'm gonna break that down to you in a few. Roger, go ahead with your question.
I'm sorry, I got on here late, but I might have missed about the taking profit part.
Mm-hmm.
So, in my long term, I'm heavy in AI because of the data build out in AI.
Absolutely.
Like AMD, NVIDIA, some of them I'm
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So
Congratulations.
should I take profit or not cash them out? But should I
Now these are
cut the money
stocks
off?
or options?
No, stocks.
Oh no. With your stocks, no. Just leave them.
Okay.
Don't touch
Okay.
them. Don't even think about them. Forget about them. In your mind, Roger, you don't even have any AI stocks right now. That's what you should be thinking about in your mind. You just listen. You just sit back and enjoy the ride, brother. I mean, you got to think about Nvidia next year. Nvidia is gonna hit $200 and some odd next year, right?
Okay.
Like it's going to it will happen, right? So you
Okay.
just sit back and relax and you just enjoy that, and then you
So you
enjoy
just
that,
play
and
puts or whatever.
yeah, your grant, like you can now. This thing about it, you're heavy in the stock with AI, right? So if you want,
Right.
if the market starts to fall, you can kind of hedge your place by buying some puts on AMD, buying some puts on the video once the market starts to fall down and pull back some, right? Just to kind of
Gotcha.
recoup that. But regardless of the fact, like you say with stocks, you're gonna recoup it regardless because you
Yeah.
don't lose in the stock. You don't lose with stocks until you sell.
Right. Right.
And stocks always go up. So once you buy into a stock, you're pretty much set for the ride. Okay. So yeah, don't touch that at all. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
And then the thing about it is once you get enough money there, you can if you need to use some of the money, you can borrow against your positions. So say for example, you got 10, 15, $20,000 and say I need to borrow $10,000. Boom. Instead of you selling, you just borrow against your $10,000. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good stuff.
Chris, you got to do a class on that, brother.
Absolutely. So let's take a look at this though, right? Let's take a look and see what was so interesting about SPY today. Okay, let's take a look at it. All right, let's see.
I'm waiting for that class, Chris.
Oh, the bar against
This is Jennifer. I'm still waiting for that class on that long term.
the bar
on those
against
stocks.
the bar against your stocks.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Are you coming to the Are you coming down to the in-person event?
Yes, I will be there.
Okay, it's gonna be some. It's definitely gonna be some individuals that's gonna talk about it as well. So it's gonna be pretty cool. Also, everybody, speaking of the in-person event, if you have a +1, your +1, I think we have maybe like 10 spots left for the +1s. It's because it's first come, first serve, right? So your +1 can be your actual +1, or it can be your husband, your wife, or your significant other, right? So I think it's like 10 spots. 10 spots remaining for the +1. I think all of the room blocks are gone, but you can still go. You can still go through the hotel and book your room if there's any room available. If not, there's a lot of rooms right around downtown Charlotte. You got the Hilton right down the street. You got a lot of spots right around the Omni Hotel, so you can still be around the area.
Hey, Chris, do you know if they're cheaper or not?
They all around the same area, same price.
Okay.
Yep, same
Okay.
price point. Yep. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
I got two
Gotta
questions
get
about
the
that.
money. I'm sorry.
I got two questions about that. So the room, like, if you decide to not buy the room block, because I think by the time, I looked, this was like 2 months ago. The room blocks, they only had like double beds and stuff like that left. So if you didn't buy in a room block, I guess would you possibly be like on a different floor or a different section of the building? And then also the second follow-up question is for the +1. If you purchase that and there's a survey that goes with that, do you put your +1's name or do you put your name? Like choose like what you.
Oh yes, so there's going to be a +1 once everything is filled. As far as the +1s, we're going to send the +1s their own survey. Yep, the +1s will have their own survey to fill out, so they can choose XYZ, put their shirt size and all that good stuff. So yeah, but into your first question, I'm not sure if we have like a certain room like floor or anything. I'm not 100% sure about that. So that may be so that's a great question. I'm not 100% sure about that. As far as
Appreciate you.
Yep, no problem.
Chris, no, this is Tasha.
Hey, Tasha.
How you doing?
Pretty good about yourself.
Actually, when I spoke to the supervisor, she said no, they're not together. That's what I was wondering also.
Okay.
Because I had to buy outside the block, and she said they're not on the same floor. They're just scattered.
Okay,
It's
gotcha.
just at the same price.
Yep.
But
Okay,
yeah,
that's
they're not
cool.
all together.
Okay, thank you for that, Ms. Tasha.
Answers question. You're welcome.
Thank you. Also, everybody
Hey, Chris,
remember
did
this.
you ever send a confirmation list out? You were gonna send a list just
I
confirming
think we were waiting
all
on
the
the.
ones.
I think we were waiting on the plus one, but I'm glad you reminded me. I will find. I will ask Lawrence to make sure he sends that confirmation list out, and I may see he may already have it, and I may be able to pull it up today while we're on this call, and you all can just look and see if you're on there or not. So let me work on that while we're on this call, and I'll let you know. Okay, 100% for 100%. But I think he already pulled the list, but I will verify for you.
Okay, thank you.
Also, everybody, Saturday night is a formal event. Okay, so uh, come dressed to impress, right? For this formal event, it's going to be pretty cool. Uh, that's what I think I want to say. So Saturday night is a formal event. Um, also, also what we're gonna have is just want to let you all know so you guys keep up. We're gonna tell you this when we get there as well. So we have buses that's going to take you to the Saturday night event. Every other night, so Friday night, Thursday night, whenever you come in, everything is literally downtown. So if you're coming in, you're flying in, you do not need to get a car unless you want a car. That's a question I've been getting a lot. You do not need a car unless you want a car. Everything is literally you're in the center of downtown, and everything you need is right around. Okay, so no car is needed unless you want one. You can take a Uber or Lyft wherever you need to go, or you can really just walk wherever you want to go. And then Saturday night, we're going to transport you to the location with the on buses. Okay.
So, formal? How formal? We're talking tux?
No, you don't have.
Formally says.
Yeah, no, you don't have to wear tux, but I would just say just dress to impress, right? So think about black tie, but not black tie, right? A little bit less than black tie type of thing. So you don't
After
have.
5?
Say it again.
After 5?
Yeah, come. Hey, listen to this. Come after 5 on your Maxwell vibe, right? But
just like you're going to church next day.
right, but on your Maxwell vibe, but not going to the Oscars or anything. You see what I'm saying? So I hope that makes sense. It don't to me, but you know.
I'm going to try to make it work. We'll do church.
Yeah, that church back in the day, church. When they, back in the day, church, when they used to be, listen, when you had to be fresh to death coming to church, right? That's back in the day, church, not today's church.
Okay, so I'm back to the drawing board.
So in other words, listen, no jeans, right? No jeans. Yeah, that's all I can say. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not a dresser. Like I'm not that type of like. If I don't buy clothes. If I buy something, I'm buying something for the occasion, right? So anytime I go out, my wife like, Chris, you don't have any clothes. Like, let's go buy something right quick because I just hate shopping. So I suck at clothes.
I can help the ladies out. It sounds like it's giving brunch. Like look cute, like you're going out with your girls to eat some food, but you want to be cute. But you don't have to be too casual, but too dressy. Just look cute. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. So yeah, to your point, it's cute. It's cute brunch lunch vibes, but a little bit less lunch vibes and more brunch dinner with JP anniversary vibes. Make sense?
Okay, got it.
You got me.
Is that considered cocktail?
No, I am so old school. I don't get it.
Hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find some images, right? And I'm gonna have the team send out to everybody say, this is what Chris is talking about, because he don't know what he's talking about. This is what he's talking about. Because listen, you asking me to dress, so I'm horrible at dressing.
Maybe I show up in a pantsuit or something.
Listen, if it was me, I'd show up in a white t-shirt and some shorts and like, listen everybody, let's go. Right, but anyway.
Your wife had to dress to impress for her birthday. I saw that posted. That was dress to impress for the women.
My wife on her birthday. Yeah, my wife on her birthday. What happened?
And where can I see that?
Your inside limousine, I believe.
It was
Oh yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yes, Scott. Yeah, like when she had the blue dress on. Yeah, something like that. Everybody.
Okay, well I'm headed to Facebook.
Go to Facebook, Instagram, one of them. Let me see if I can pull it up as well. That's perfect. I'm glad you said that's perfect.
So, Chris, for Saturday night, do the person you bring, do they have to have had
signed up as the +1?
Yes. So everyone that attend any event, they have to be part of the +1 because you are gonna get like either like a name tag, wristband to know who you are because we just can't let random people in. So yes, ma'am.
Okay. I thought Saturday night was just open for everybody, but that's good.
No, it's open for everybody in the event.
Okay.
Yeah, because if I mess around and say it's open for everybody, you're gonna see everybody from Rock Hill, South Carolina in there. Trust me. Rock Hill, Charlotte, everybody gonna be in there. Like, no, we don't. Y'all can't come in. But yeah, so so cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey Chris, 1 second. I'm not sure even I filled out the form right for my +1 because my +1 didn't receive a survey. On that should I work with the admin or something to make
Yeah,
sure
no. No, great question, Miss Davis. So your +1 will receive once we close the +1s down. I think we had like 10 spots remaining for the +1s. Your +1 will receive their own survey where they will fill out, so they'll be their own person, right? So they will receive a survey through text message and email after we get close to the date. Okay.
Okay. 'Cause, yeah, I'm trying to remember if I put the name or my name. I can't remember.
But
okay.
Yeah, if you want to verify this email admin iwantnotch.com, they'll verify for you. Absolutely.
Okay,
And I'm trying to get the list that we currently have. And I may be able to show it tonight before we get off the call, okay?
Okay, that helps because it doesn't really, once you fill out forms and all that, it doesn't really give you like a confirmation or anything. Yeah, so and then time passed, so much time has passed, I'm like, I can't remember.
Yes, ma'am. Understand. We got you covered. We're going to take care of you, though. All right.
Thank you.
Hey, Chris, the suit is cool, right?
Yeah, suit is cool. I'm gonna be suited. I'm gonna be suited and booted myself, man.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Why you give me that? Oh, yeah. So it's gonna be suited and booted. Like for some reason, my wife feels like she can't open these bottles. She said I make them too tight. I don't know why. All right. Anyway, let's get to it. So everyone, let's talk about what happened today that kind of caught my eye. Okay. So let me share my screen right quick. So right here on SPY, everyone, this is very, very interesting. So everyone, what do we call this right here? This open space right here. This is Friday. This is Friday. This is Sunday morning or Sunday night. What do we call this area right here, everybody?
A gap.
A gap.
A gap. A gap up. Everybody, we gapped up off of, we gapped up from Friday to Sunday, right? Based upon there was another trade deal with, I forgot what country, I forgot who it was with, but it was another trade deal that took place, okay? And that took us from 636 right here, 637 up to 640. Nice gap up, right? Beautiful gap up, okay? Now the problem is this. It hit 640 at 2 a.m. Monday morning. So 2 a.m. Monday morning, we hit 640, okay? Now when we hit 640, everybody, what happened when we hit 640? What happened when we hit 640, everybody?
I was asleep.
Got a change in character.
It went down.
It went down, exactly. Shit, change your character. I love it. It went.
I was wide awake.
Wide awake.
Wide awake looking at it.
You was trading futures. You was trading futures, right? It hit. You was trading futures when it happened, or what you was doing?
No, I wasn't trading, but I was watching.
You was watching it.
Pop up my chart.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So it hit this 640, and it fell straight down to 635.51. 635.51, everybody. Now, why is this interesting? Okay. First thing first is interesting. It was a gap up based off of good news. So the market received this as good news. Okay. 1 second. So the market viewed this trade deal as good news, right? And I think you're right. It was with Japan. Thank you. I think it was with Japan. So it was great news, right? The problem is the market sold off after it hit that 640. So it gave us some good data, basically telling us 640 right here is a strong level of resistance. Okay, we got some sellers saying, hey, 640 may be when this market is a little bit overextended. Okay, so the market fell off from 640 down to 635, so it's like a $5 sell-off. Okay, it was a nice downward trend. This is a beautiful downward trend that happened. I mean, it was this literally this straight down, beautiful downward trend, but it was very, very slow, very, very slow, everybody. So when it's a slow sell-off, that's something to be focused on. Okay, it was a slow sell-off. It wasn't happening very fast, so it wasn't a okay, sell like it's an emergency sell. It was more so a take profit sell-off, everybody. There's a difference between a take profit sell-off and the world is coming to an end sell-off. Okay? A take profit sell-off, as you can see right here, everybody, let me see if you all know. How do we view if a sell-off is fast or slow? Does anybody remember? How do we view if a downward trend or upward trend is fast or slow?
Steps, the stairs.
Okay.
Is it when it keeps coming back to the 9 EMA?
Okay. Yep. Everything is correct what you're saying, but it's one thing that we focus on that gives us a little stronger indication if it's fast or slower.
It'll leave a fair value.
Lower highs.
Nope.
Is it the EMAs?
All of that is correct. Yep. All of that's correct.
It's the angle of the trend down.
Lower highs and lower
Bigger
lows.
candles?
Nope. So everything you were saying was pretty right. I think Miss Rashida said it. She said time. The 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, or the 1-minute time frame, everybody. So if we look at this 5-minute time frame right here, we see that the candlesticks went above that 9 EMA a lot. Right here, right here, right here, right here. And sometimes it fell back down as well. But it's not very clean. Okay? So if I look at the 15-minute time frame. One second. Oh, come here, boy. Let's go to mine. Oh. All right. So whenever we're looking for an upward trend or a downward trend in from a day perspective, like a day trade perspective, right? We're looking to see on what time frame is the dog walking the owner. So if we look right here on the 15-minute time frame, we see that from up here, fell down, came back, fell down, came back, fell down, came back right here. This is pre-market. Fell down, came back, fell down, came back, fell down, right? Then it finally broke through. But as we can see, for the majority of the time on the 15-minute time frame, the market did what? It came back to 9 EMA, fell down. That shows us that the market is trending in whatever direction it's going slowly, everybody. Slowly. So right here we see on the 15-minute time frame, it trended down very slow when the market opened. It literally only went down. Let me see exactly what it went down. The market opened right here around 637. It went down here to 635. It trended down $2 from 9:30 to 2 o'clock. From 9:30 to 2 o'clock, it literally, really 3 o'clock, all day basically, it only went down $2. But you can bluntly see that it's a downward trend, but it happened very slow. Okay? It happened very slow. So that tells us This was not a major sell-off. It wasn't a fast sell-off, because if it was a fast sell-off, we would see the dog walking the owner on the 5-minute time frame, or the dog walking the owner on the 1-minute time frame. Okay? Does that make sense, everybody? Make sense?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So with that being said, we see that now we know that 640 is a place where people will maybe take profit. Okay? 640 is the place where people may take profit. All right? So to the downside, it also gave us a clue. Where did everybody buy in at? 635.50. 635.50, we fell down there. Buyers bought it up. Then it consolidated, and then it made that first move up. Okay? So now we know 635 is a strong, 635.50 is a strong level. Okay? Now, something that's interesting happened though, right? Something that's interesting happening that maybe just give us some consolidation in between 635 and 640 for a while. Look right here, everybody. Let me erase. I'm going to erase all my drawings right quick. I want you all to kind of understand and just see the psychology of it, the way that when you look at the market, the way to think about it. So today, everybody, we sold off right here at 640, and everybody bought in at 635. The previous day, everybody, where did everyone buy in the previous day?
Down at 6:35.
Yep. Right here at 635. That's where they bought in. And they bought in right there. They was buying in there at 4 in the morning. They was buying in at 635. Mm-hmm. Then the market opened. They still bought. They bought in again at 635 and tried to fall down there. Today, everybody, where did everyone buy in at, everybody?
635.
635.50. So if you really want something, yesterday it was worth $6. Today it's worth $6.50 in the store. If you really want it, you're going to buy it, even if the price went up, right?
Right.
So the price went up, everybody, to $635.50. And people still did what? They bought in.
Bought in.
They bought in. They bought in earlier. They bought it at a higher price. If you're buying it at a higher price, everybody, that must mean you must really want what you're trying to buy. So is this telling us, everybody, that people really want to buy in the SPY right now? That's what it seems like.
Chris, can I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Based upon your watch list, what made you concentrate on SPY today out of everything that you have listed there? Was it the news or something?
Miss Valerie, I'm going to be completely honest with you, Miss Valerie. I focus on SPY no matter what day it is. Okay. It doesn't matter what day it is. Listen, I'm a SPY person too. I'm SPY all the way, right? But no, I like to trade SPY because it's the 500 largest companies, right? So I focus heavily on SPY and QQQ. Okay, so you'll always see me trading SPY and QQQ. But on my watch list, I have other like flyers that I like to trade, right? Teslas, your Metas, Nvidias and things of that nature. But I focus heavy on SPY and QQQ. Now, to your question about my watch list, on everyone's watch list, right, I believe you should have the Mag 7 on there. Okay, the Mag 7 is Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Nvidia, Meta, and what's the other one? Meta and
QQQ?
No, Tesla. I think Tesla's in the Mag 7. Yeah, Tesla. You should have those 7 stocks on your watch list, right? Mm-hmm. I'd say Netflix might be taking over Tesla, but you want to have those 7 stocks on your watch list at all times, because those 7 stocks are basically going to kind of control the market. They're going to make QQQ and SPY either go up or go down. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Good question. So we see, everybody, that people are buying in a lot earlier. Now, if we go to the 1 hour time frame, we should see a nice little upward trend, right right here on the 1 hour time frame, we should be able to start seeing those buy-ins. For example, let's look right here. Kind of come right here a little bit, right? Or I can even come this one I meant to go to, right there. You can kind of see that we have this nice 1 hour upward trend happening right now. Okay, so it started right here on the 1 hour time frame right there. It came back, bounced off of it twice right here. So boom, now we have a trend line, came back to it today perfectly, everybody, and bounced off of that trend line, and it's starting to push back up right now. So we have a nice 1 hour trend line forming right now. So on everyone's chart on SPY, you should have this 1 hour trend line. If this 1 hour trend line is broken, that means this stock is potentially going to fall down. Okay? Potentially going to fall down. The thing about the fall down, everybody, it's not going to be, I always tell people, listen, when the market is in an upward trend, you don't really buy puts and hold them, right? If the market's in an upward trend, you buy puts for a couple, maybe for 30 minutes to an hour, and then you sell it and get out. Because if not, you're going to get caught in the pullback, and all the money that you just made is going to be taken. Okay? So everyone on your chart, you should have this 1 hour trend line on your chart. Okay? 1 hour trend line should be on your chart. That's on the 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look at the 4 hours, see what the 4 hour looks like. Four-hour time frame, similar to it as well. Back here it started after we had this consolidation right here. So take a look how this is the same story we always tell everybody. Look at this story. This is the 4 hour time frame. Look at this story right here. Exact same story. Nothing changed, everybody. It's the same phase in the market. We just have to be able to understand what phase we're in. We have an upward trend. After every upward trend must come what, everybody?
Down.
Before it goes down.
Consolidation.
Consolidate. There you go. Consolidation. Push up right there. Then what we have right here. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. What is that, everybody? Consolidation. So we draw a line right here. We draw a line right here. You got Venus up here. You got Serena down here. They playing the greatest tennis match of all time. Boom, 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 boom. Eventually, someone has to get the point. Serena hit the ball past Venus and got the point. And then what did it start doing? Push down, push up, push down, push up. Back to the 9, push up. Back to the 9. It started with an upper trend. Just like that. It's the same story over and over and over and over again. Okay, so right now, this is what we have. We have an upward trend line on the 4 hour time frame, which is beautiful. Okay, which is beautiful. We do see today that we broke beneath the 9 EMA, everybody, on the 4 hour time frame. And what's significant about breaking beneath this 9 EMA, everybody? What happened when we broke beneath this 9 EMA? What did we do? We closed underneath the 9 EMA. So now we have to ask ourselves, when is the last time we closed underneath the 9 EMA? The last time we closed underneath the 9 EMA was right, boom, 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 we open right, we closed right here, was on July 22nd, 6 days ago. And the next day we opened, well, that's the same day actually. We closed underneath, we actually didn't even close underneath. For the day we didn't. For that period we did. But yeah, we didn't close. Look at the daily time frame and see about this right quick. Daily time frame. All right, the last time on the daily time frame, the last time we closed underneath was June 20th. So we've been in a nice push up since June 20th above the 9 EMA. On the 4-hour time frame, we did close beneath the 4-hour time frame today. Okay, so this may be a possibility that things are this particular upward trend is slowing down. Okay, everybody look at the RSI down here. Is the RSI oversold or is it overbought?
Overbought.
Overbought.
Yep.
It's overbought. Now, just because it's overbought does not mean it can't continue to run. It definitely can continue to run in the overbought territory for a long time. I think the market, during COVID, the market was overbought for almost a year and a half. It just ran, right? But it's overbought. And that 640 told us something. It told us, hey, listen, I'm overbought. So, boom. As soon as I hit 640, I'm overbought. Let me sell off for $5 and I go down to 635. And then at 635.50, buyers bought in. Okay? So with all that being said, this is basically what I'm saying, everybody. Right now, we have a nice 1 hour trend line. Let's put these witnesses together. We have a 1 hour trend line, everybody. If we break that 1 hour trend line, that is a witness, everybody, to say, hey, listen, something may not be right. We may start to go down. Tomorrow morning when we wake up, if we're beneath this trend line, but above 635.50, that's a sign that we're probably going to break 635.50 by the end of that day. Okay? To the upside, everything is 640, everybody. We have to break above 640. There's no more plays unless you're in a swing trade right now. If you're day trading or something, there's no major plays until we break 640. Right now, you're potentially starting a consolidation world right around here. Boom, boom. We bounced off of here. We want to see where this goes. We're potentially starting consolidation between 635 and 640. It's too early to say if we are or not, but you can kind of see right now, potentially it's happening. And after consolidation, everybody, comes what? A decision. It's either going to go back up or go back down, or start to go down. So that's where we are. Premature consolidation, or are we about to go up here and break this 640? But what I want you all to see, everybody, is this market is begging and pleading to continue to go up. The most valuable thing you can do, everybody, is on a pullback, purchasing on a pullback, and give yourself time for the market to do what it's going to do. That's going to pay you for the second half of the year. Okay? So, everyone, that's SPY, SPY. Any questions there? Any questions there? And I want to say my Knoxville. Yep, my Knoxville indicator is going crazy right now. Take a look right here. Let me show you TradingView right quick. So remember, I have this indicator on TradingView called the Rob Booker Knoxville divergence, right? So whenever the stock market is when a trend is starting to slow down, when it's overbought and the momentum is starting to slow down, these red lines right here start to form. And it's screaming right now to saying, hey, the momentum is slowing down and we're in overbought territory. Okay? The momentum is slowing down and we're in overbought territory. Normally on the 1 year, 1 day time frame, that's what I normally use it on, it's pretty accurate. On the week time frame, we're still good. On the daily time frame, we are screaming that we're overbought and the momentum is slowing down. Any questions?
Can you say the indicator again? The Rob Booker?
Yep, Rob Booker Knoxville divergence. And this is how I have mine set up. So you all can see it. I have mine set up 30 bars back, 21 RSI period, and momentum period 20.
Is that a futures on futures account?
Not sure though. So I use it for options, so it's on TradingView.
Okay, trading view. That's what I meant to say. I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Rob Booker, Knoxville divergence, and these are my settings. I do 30 bars back, 21 RSI, and momentum period 20 because I drill mine down so I can when it pops up, it's kind of accurate.
Hey Chris, when you say the market's overbought, does that have anything to do with like as a comparison to like the GDP? Because I was watching something the other day talking about a bubble indicator where it's showing that the market is like 2.3% overvalued. It's like basically we're paying twice the amount of money above like what our GDP actually is. Is that what you're?
So no, when I'm speaking about overbought, it's basically just kind of showing us that the what does RSI stand for? The relative strength indicator. Okay, the relative strength indicator saying, hey, listen, this is we're over the norm. Okay, so right now, normally we look at the RSI. The RSI is between anything in between, I think 30 and 70. That's considered normal. Okay, that's normal trading activity. Right. So if you look down here at the RSI, 1 second, let me pull this up. So right down here at the RSI, you see normal, the low is 30, and the high is 20. I'm 70. Anything over 70 means that, hey, listen, we're overbought. Anything less than 30 mean we're oversold. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at the relative strength indicator.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep. Now, to confirm that, not necessarily to confirm it, but to also go with that, everybody, we can look at the greed indicator as well. Let's go right here to the greed index, fear greed index, sentiment.
Hey Chris, I know why you're gonna switch over to futures because you know your greed indicator is gonna go crazy, brother. That's most of us on that side.
Man, listen, it's crazy. So, very interesting, right? And I want you all to see how this kind of goes together. So last week, we were actually at, was it last week or a couple weeks ago? Let's go to timeline. We were at almost
almost the beginning. It was only the beginning of greed. Now we in the greed.
Exactly. So look right here. July 3rd, everybody, we were at extreme greed at 78. Extreme greed, right? Okay. Now, today, we're down here at 74 and we're at greed. Okay. Now, think about this. Extreme greed set July 3rd. Now we're just at greed at 74. The market is still going up, but the greed level is starting to come down. The market is going up. Greed level is going down. In my personal opinion, individuals that's getting into the market right now, they're struggling with this thing called FOMO. Fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. And when we say this fear of missing out, they're basically they've been sitting here watching this market go bananas, and they be like, listen, I have to get in. It just keeps going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. So they buy in at a high level, they buy in at a high price, and the market's going to correct itself eventually and come back to us. Okay? And this gap right here, everybody wants SPY. This gap, we filled that gap and blew right through it. It wasn't like a gap fill right here and then boom, the buyers bought in right here. No, we fell $2 down $2 more once we filled the gap. Okay? So now, to what JP said earlier, everybody. Okay, so if the market falls down some more, Where is it possibly going, Chris? Where do you think it's going? Let's let the market tell us, let the charts tell us where do we think SPY may go. So first, let's take a look right here at, let me remove my drawings. Let's take a look right here at the charts. Let's see if anything stands out to us so far. Okay, anything stands out to us. Anything major that stands out to you. If you all see anything major stand out to you, let me know. If you see anything major that stands out to you. Anybody see anything major? So I don't see anything major, except for this gap down here at 600. Now, if it came at the 600, I would love it. Like, I would be so excited, okay, if we came back here to 600. When it made that high 626, I was expecting to go back to 600 then, okay? But this 600, we have a gap that potentially needs to be filled. Now, does every gap, does it have to be filled? Absolutely not, everybody. Every gap does not have to be filled. There's some gaps that will never be filled, okay? There's some gaps that will not be filled, okay? But this gap right here, 600, is beautiful, everybody. 600 is beautiful, and 600 is also a 1 year, 1 day demand zone. Take a look right here. On our charts, the 1 year, 1 day time frame for SPY. It's a demand zone right here. It's from 600 down here to 590. Nice strong demand zone.
But Chris, even before we get there, that in between 625 and 620, that consolidation area right there.
Absolutely.
Right there.
Absolutely. I was hoping somebody saw that. Right here, we have consolidation. And what do we call that? What we call that here, we call it that little mess, that fuss. Okay? That mess or that fuss was the same mess and fuss that we were looking at down here when SPY was at 605. See this fuss right here? Remember we had this fuss right around, let's go. We had this, we said 605, that 605 area with some fuss right there. And if we go back in history, right here, you see we had that fuss right here around 605 back in the histories too. So we knew 605 was the fuss. So that consolidation, we call it the fuss. We got to get through this little mess right here, this 605 mess. So on the way down, everybody, on the way down, one of the first locations you're potentially looking to buy, right, from a day perspective, right, it's right around here. Well, you got a nice buy-in area right here too, so you can't just mark that out. But that's 630, right? But this 626 right here is very, very important. That's the top of that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Chris,
10.
are you on the right screen?
What you all?
You got us on TradingView.
Oh, you see TradingView. I'm sorry. Thank you. So right here on.
Well, you know I'm paying attention.
I know you paying attention for sure. So right here on you all can see my screen now, right?
Yes,
Yep.
we can see it.
Perfect. So right here, we do see that we have a strong buy right here at that 630. We had a couple days of consolidation, right? So 630 is kind of, that's an area as well. But the strong part that we see, right, is right here at this 626, 627 area. Because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days of consolidation right there.
Right.
And then once we broke above it, we retest this level twice, right? We did a retest twice, and we bounced off of it and went crazy, okay? So if we do fall down, that first level we want to focus in is that 626, 627, which is the top of our mess. It's the top of our mess. It's the top of that consolidation. That consolidation was from 620 to 626, 620 to 627. So we understand all of this right here is going to be strong. So if we break through that, everybody, that must mean what? There's some powerful force that's pushing us down. Because if we're on our way down and we fight our way through 627 and then fight our way to 620, there's something strong pushing us down right about now.
Right.
And then we should potentially see a nice fall down here to test this 603, this gap down here, 600, 603 area. This is the area where I would love to see the market come back to this area. That would be amazing. Doesn't mean it will do it, but it would be amazing to see if it did do it, right? It would be amazing if it came back to 600. 600 would be a nice level for everyone to buy back in and get ready for the ride. Okay? Any questions there?
Question: what type of scenario would cause it to go below that? Would it have to be something dramatic, newsworthy? What would make it go down below that?
To the thing that you talked about earlier today, what's going on? Can companies start to see the U.S. as being weak because the leader has got caught up in these different Epstein things and all that stuff. If you start seeing those things start to happen, like for example, that $10 day and then this, and the news is going to the news headline is really going to tell the story, right? But what I want you to focus on is this. The news headline is going to be screaming negative, negative, negative. But the reality is, everybody, the market is just really just selling off some. And it's okay. But if we break through 600, that is definitely a thought process of, okay, something major is happening. Like maybe Trump is about to get impeached or something, right? You see, something that can really weigh heavily on the market as far as what's going to happen in the future. Okay, we need something major. I don't think it's going to be because of any type of wars, because wars don't really affect the market. It's a quick knee-jerk reaction when it comes to wars, right? Tariffs are already there, right? But the fallout of tariffs could be something that So it would have to be something major that's new that's going to pop up. So, but we'll see. We'll kind of just have to play it by ear. But at 600, I would definitely be purchasing my first set of options, right? Contracts back for the long term. And when I say back for the long term, say for example, you want to buy 10 contracts of Spire, 10 contracts of Apple, Nvidia, whatever, right? This 600 is not the area that you go and buy 10 contracts. You always want to ease yourself into your plays, okay? Just in case it goes beneath 600, you can always buy in some more. Okay, but you would definitely like to start building your positions back around that 600 area.
Hey Chris, did you start to buy in the bull yet?
Not yet. I haven't yet.
It ain't hit a high enough number for you, huh? That thing got to hit like $20, and you like, yeah, let me go ahead.
No, so it was more so on waiting for that market pullback. Like I'm head first getting into it. Like I'm sold on getting into it, but it's just more so and we'll talk about it in a moment. It's just more so just I'm waiting for that pullback. Like this is the moment, everybody. Like truly, this is the moment when, as traders, where we okay, sorry about that. So where that FOMO really kicks in and you're getting anxious. Like people start getting anxious around this time. Like, listen, the market's about to leave me behind. But what we have to understand is the market is always going to come back, and the market is always going to push back up. So just be patient. So that's what I'm doing right now, being patient. Of course, when I start seeing the market go from 630, go to 630, then hit 635, I'm like, man, come on. But I said, there's nowhere in the world I'm buying in at 635, right, for long term. Okay, of course, I can do some day trades here and there, but there's nowhere in the world I'm buying in for 640. I mean, buying in at 635 for, like, say I'm holding for 6 months or something, right? No, can't do that. Definitely need to be in at a cheaper price. Okay, and we have to understand, everybody, what's actually pulling this market up. Well, before I even go to that, I just want you guys to understand first. Do everybody understand what we're looking at with SPY right now? So for the weeks to come, the weeks ahead, these are the things that we're looking at. Like, remember, the same way we said when SPY broke 613, we say, listen, everybody, SPY's going to 626. went to 626. And what did it do when it went to 626, everybody? It consolidated for 10 days. Then it finally broke it. I thought after this consolidation, we was going to fall down. Right? I was looking for consolidation right here at 626 and then fall back down to 600. And then, boom, that's when we take off, go to 640. But it happened before then. Okay? So right now, what are we looking for? We're looking to see if we go back above 640. If we do not go back above 640, we can see some slow grind, maybe 1 or 2 big days down, slow grind down through, hit 626, hit this area of consolidation right here. If we get through this fuss right here, we should be working our way down working our way back down to 600. And if we're working our way back down here to 600, everybody, best believe it's going to be negative headlines in the news. Okay, it's going to be negative headlines in the news. So when you start seeing those negative headlines, everybody, just start saying, finally, yes, these negative headlines are happening. And when those negative headlines start happening, you're going to see the market retrace. And then eventually you're going to start seeing the negative headlines are still there, but the market is going to start going back up. Everybody, the news is always behind. The news is still talking about negative things when the market is starting to go up for 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, 6, 7 days. Then they start talking about, hey, then you get that, then next thing you know, you get the message saying, hey, the Dow Jones has been going straight for three weeks. It's been up for 2 weeks. But you just been talking about this negative news for the past 2 weeks. And now that it's up for 3 weeks, you're talking about the positive stuff now, after you already missed the boat. Okay? So that's why we're heavy on technical analysis and not just, just listen to see whatever CNBC has to say, okay? All right, so everyone's good as far as thought process, understanding what we're looking for with SPY, what we're looking for in the market. To the upside, we got to break 640. We break 640, next stop, we're making $10 moves. Let's go to 630. Let's see what happens at 650. Right? Like I stated previously, I believe we can go to 652. But I didn't think we'd be up there right now. I didn't think it'd be in a couple weeks. I thought we had a few months before that happens. But 640 is the big number to the upside. Okay? We may try to do a double top, right? Try to break that 640 again sometime. What's today? Today is Monday. We may try to break 640 again sometime throughout the week. Possibly Wednesday if rate cuts happen, right? We probably would break it on Wednesday if rate cuts happen. But we'll see how that plays out. All right. Any questions on your thought process and understanding of what we're expecting or what my thoughts are on SPY?
I have a question because normally you say we watch for the 9 and the 21 to intersect. This chart doesn't show that, so we're just basically learning how to go in from another angle.
Yep. So
buy in.
No, great assessment. Great assessment. So at this particular time frame, we look for the intersect to happen, right? And we call this like the dog walking the owner, all that good stuff. And we say that dating phase, right? So each stock, right, has a beginning where it started. We have this small dating phase right around here, right? Right around here where the 9 EMA, the green line crossed over back here in April. That crossover from April has taken us on a straight upward trend, basically. Then we had another small consolidation right here with the decision-making time, and then it pushed on up. But the question is, for what you're asking, Miss Valerie, is this. If the 9 EMA has already crossed over to 21, where is our next entry?
Yes.
Right? So after the decision-making time, what is our focus now? Our focus now is the dog walking the owner. Remember that? So we're looking for the dog walking the owner game. So whenever the dog runs away from the 9 EMA, the dog has to always do what, everybody?
Come back home.
Come back home.
The owner.
Come back to the owner. Exactly. Come back home. Okay? So right now, we see, like we look right here, it ran away, came back to the 9 EMA. Stayed there, boom. Ran away again, came back to the 9 EMA. And right now, it has run away again, has it not?
Yes.
It's stretched. It's run away again. So what we're looking for it to come back to the 9 EMA. But I believe This time when it comes back to non-EMA, it's going to break the non-EMA and it's going to close out this upward trend.
Got it. Okay.
So now when that upward trend is closed out, everybody, now we're looking to see, is this going to cross over? The non-EMA going to cross back over the 21 EMA. Okay? From my point of view, I believe this trend is stretched and it's over. If it's not over, Lord have mercy. I'm going to miss out on a lot of money. Okay? Because I cannot see myself buying in long term. I'm going to have to be scalping for days, right? But that's my thought process. So now we're looking at certain levels and say, okay, what's next, Chris? Do we go ahead and buy puts? I can't see myself buying puts long term. I couldn't see myself buying a 30-day, 60-day put and letting it sit overnight.
And it didn't retest.
Say again?
I said, and you want to wait for that retest.
Absolutely.
You want to do a put.
Absolutely. But this is the problem with puts, playing it to the downside, everybody. Playing an upward trend to the downside is horrible sometimes, right? And let me kind of show you why. Look right here. Perfect example. The market went from 605 right here. 605 right here, right? Down here to 592. You all see that? Look at these red candlesticks, everybody. These red candlesticks, what do they have on them? What do you see on these red candlesticks, everybody? Wicks. You see the wicks. These are day time frames, everybody. This is one day. So take a look at this. A red candlestick starts at the bottom, right? That means at one point in time, it fell down. So if you in puts, so this is how your roller coaster ride is going, right? You in puts. It's going down. Yeah, it's going down. I'm in puts. I'm making money. Next thing you know, it's at 595. Next thing you know, boom, it shoots up $7 to 602. Then it falls back down to 599 and closes at 599. But you're in puts playing it downward, and you don't went from 597 down to 595 up to 602 back down to 599. You can't make money that way. So you still in puts. The next day it shoots back up here. Okay? Then the next day it falls back down here. It opens up down here, goes right there, shoots all the way back up right there, close right here. Same thing here. Opens right here, fall down, shoots up, fall back down. It's too much up and down. It's just taking all your money. And that's what happens when it's an upward trend, a strong upward trend, but it's just a small pullback that's happening because people taking profits. So that's why.
Because it's still a buyer's market.
Bingo. It's still a buyer's market. So everybody, whenever the market opens up and pushes down, people are buying in, and they buy in. That's why when you see wicks on a lot of candlesticks, that tells you, hey, no, there's too much inconsistency going on. And then you see down here, boom, it falls down here. Because at one point in time, this big green candlestick was red. It was a big red candlestick right here. And next thing you know, it ended a big green candlestick.
Buyers bought in.
The buyers bought in. When you're in an upward trend and when you're in a buyer's market, every pullback, what happens on every pullback, everybody? What's the rule? You buy in.
Buy.
And this is what it's showing. And this is literally showing you. Push down, buy in. Pushed up. Push down, buy in. Push down, buy in. Push down, bought in. Push down, bought in.
600.
Okay.
322.
You good, Miss Doss? What you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to chart my chart.
No, tell us what you looking at, Miss Dawes. I like what you looking at. What you looking at, Miss
No,
Dawes?
no. I'm on Trading View, and I was just charting my chart like yours. I didn't realize I was still on mute. I was when you were talking about the wicks. I just chimed in to say that it was wicks is what we're saying. I didn't mean to. I thought.
No, listen. No, yeah, I love it. I like the fact that you charting. That's why I want to know what you charting. I want to see where you charting it. That's good.
I'm charting your spot so I can get in.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Everybody, this is the time, right? Like literally, if we see this is the thing about it. We're talking about this now, everybody. When we start to see it come to fruition, hopefully it come to fruition. I want it to come to fruition. It goes down to 600, everybody. This is the opportunity. We say, okay, let me get ready to make sure my mortgage payment paid for the rest of the year. Because that's going to be the opportunity. Because SPY potentially, I believe SPY is going to end the year at 660. So if it comes back down to 600, that's a $60 move to the upside. It's a lot of money, everybody. Okay?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you saying that if it goes down to 600, you still feel like it's going to get to 660 by the end of the year?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Take a look at this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. How many days did it take us to go from 660 to 640? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It took us 24 days to go from 600 to 640. That's it. Now, watch this, everybody. How long did it take us to go from 481? Listen to what I just said. 481 to 640. Less than 4 months. It went up 100 and 581. That's 191. What? $150? $150 roughly in less than 4 months, in like 3 months. It doesn't, when the market has made a decision it's going up, it does not take long for the market to do what? Go where it's trying to go. That's why people making so much money right now, because the market is trending up. And understand this, everybody, what's pushing this market up so much? This stock right here. Nobody can do nothing with it. This is why I told you, who was that earlier? I told, don't sell it ever in life. This is the greatest stock in the history of the stock market, possibly. NVIDIA is at 177.
So, Chris, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Should we be purchasing stocks to hold for the long term in NVIDIA now, or wait for the pullback?
It doesn't even matter with NVIDIA, to be honest with you. Well, I say it doesn't matter, but NVIDIA may fall down to 177 right now. NVIDIA may not even fall down much. It may just consolidate, right? But it may fall down to 160, somewhere around that. You can buy in, right? But the thing about what you understand, it doesn't matter, right? And the reason why I say it doesn't matter right now is based upon, I said previously, NVIDIA is going to be at 200 and some odd, 300 some odd. 10 years from now, you probably see NVIDIA at $400, $500. That sounds crazy and far-fetched, right? But 10, 15 years down the road, NVIDIA at $400 some odd. You bought in at 170, right? That's a lot of money.
Nice.
Because you got to understand something. That's why options are great, right? Because when we buy stocks, man, we supposed to buy these stocks and hold them for a long time. Just buy them and hold. Right? Not to ever sell. Like our kids should be investing into these stocks. And now, unless the company goes down, like the Intels and the Ciscos and all that stuff, the companies just become dinosaurs. That's when you get out of them, right? But right now, NVIDIA, if this is a 9-inning baseball game, NVIDIA is still on the 3rd inning. NVIDIA has a lot more growth to go through. AI is still fairly new. It's like, I remember one of my teachers one time. My teacher, she said back in the day, her dad had an opportunity to buy McDonald's before it became McDonald's. Right? It was called McDonald's, but it was back like I think he had to pay like $100,000 for McDonald's back in the day, or maybe like $50,000 to $100,000 for it. And her dad passed and said, "Nah, I'm not gonna buy it." Now you look at McDonald's. You see what I'm saying? Imagine if he'd bought that McDonald's for $100,000, it'd been worth billions of dollars right now.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with NVIDIA. It's right now. The beautiful thing about it is, everybody, we're living in the opportunity to purchase NVIDIA stock for a long time. Right? We have the opportunity to do it. Like sometimes I watch these old movies, and I say, look, my mom, like, what y'all was doing back then when all this stuff was going on? Like, why you all didn't buy into this stuff, right? You know, but we have the opportunity to be one of the first individuals when it comes to AI.
Yeah.
And then future generations, they're going to be using AI like they're not even going to remember what life looked like now because they're not a part of it. They're going to be AI is something normal, like cell phones. When cell phones first came out, right? You had the Nokia phone, but people made tons of money off of cell phones back in the early 2000s. And now a cell phone is just a basic cell phone. It's just a cell phone. It's normal.
Still making a killing though.
For some companies, yeah. For some companies, yeah, right? You know, so that's the thing about it. So yeah, so stocks, you can buy stocks, hold them forever. You're in a great place, right? Great place to buy stocks. So what did Shaka say? Back in the day, you needed a MI or a 5K to buy. Yeah,
You need
definitely.
a minimum of 5K.
Gotcha. Yep. And you had to, and it was a lot harder to get into stocks. We can literally get into stocks now. Wake up in the middle of the night and go buy a stock if we want to. That was not possible years ago, right? So yeah. And more people are.
For futures, right?
What you mean only for futures?
You can get up in the middle of the night and buy stock.
No, you can buy stock on. You can buy the stocks as well. You can't buy options overnight, but you can buy stocks overnight. You can buy and sell stocks overnight.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. I hope it's not too off.
No, go ahead.
Since you're talking about NVIDIA, is there a pullback that you can try to predict? Because I don't follow NVIDIA.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you guys talking about it, but I don't know anything about it besides the fact that it's important.
No, got you. So the thing about NVIDIA, when it pulls back, right? Like literally, it was times I've been in the video on pullbacks, and I thought I couldn't breathe. I'm like, man, I can't breathe. Good geez Louise, is it ever gonna stop? Right? But so the pullbacks are hard on the video. So when that pullback happens, right now, the way that it's flowing right now, it's kind of hard to say. It's kind of hard to say what pullbacks may happen, but if we look at it from a technical standpoint of view, we look and see, okay, we have some consolidation right around this 160 area that we talked about briefly. 160 consolidation right around here, right? 160 to about 150, some nice consolidation right around there. Then we have some more consolidation down here around at 145. That 145 is some major consolidation right there. Okay, so that's a nice level as well. So just small things like that probably won't go back beneath 140, right? So I don't think it'll go back beneath 140. That'd be kind of strong if it goes beneath 140. If it goes beneath 140, that's a guarantee. Like just buying the video, that's a nice buying opportunity. But if we're looking at it from just a high level, quick view, 160, a break of 160 could take us down to the roughly around that 150 area. Break of 150 take us down to 145. And if we get through that 145 to 140 area, this $5 area right here, and break beneath, that's buying opportunity. Definitely a great buying opportunity beneath 140. Yep. But as you can see, NVIDIA has been oversold since June. Overbought since June. You look down here at the RSI, it's been red basically for June, basically for the majority of the time it's been red. That's almost going on 2 months of being overbought. I know people made some good money off in the video as well.
Chris, what does overbought mean?
Overbought means that everyone has like this stock is over the normal the normal level of people in this stock, right? So many people are holding this particular stock or they're in this particular position that is over the normal 70% range. Okay, for the RSI down here, the RSI you got the 70% range. Anything above 70 is overbought territory, meaning that it could eventually people can start selling and it can possibly start to fall down some.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any way to tell if that's from retail buyers just because it's exciting and trending online, or they talk about it on the news, or what makes it overbought? Is it us, quote unquote, regular folk, or is it corporate money?
So
sorry, yeah.
It's definitely a mixture, but us regular folk, man, we can't move them. We really can't move the market. So it's a lot. It's more so the big wigs investing a lot of money into it right now. You got to think about the Saudi Arabia deal that took place was major for Nvidia, and boom, it's taking off like a rocket. I think the only time us regular folks was able to move anything was when, what was that stock called again? Everybody went crazy a couple years around COVID. GameStop. Yep, GameStop. That's when the regular folk came together and say, listen, let's get it. Okay, and then it did push the market to extreme highs, which was crazy, right? But for the most part, it's a mixture. Yes, our combined money moves the market some, but for the most part, it's those big wigs that's moving the market. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. And then we have, man, ANET at 117 right now. Good geesh Louise. That was a nice play. Did anybody else get into ANET with me when we got into it? I know a few people got into it. Okay, so I'm gonna see if we have any. I know we spent a lot of time on SPY everybody, and then we kind of answered some questions. But I definitely wanted to let you all see where we are right now, what we're thinking about, and those thoughts as far as the overall view of the market. So quick summary. I think that we're definitely over. I think we're over the limit of what this market should run. I think a pullback should definitely be in place very soon. I think a pullback should definitely be in place. Pullback should definitely be happening very, 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 very soon. All right. So, okay. Boom, boom, boom. Any questions? Any questions? Any stocks you all want to take a quick look at? Just kind of see where it's at.
Chris, can you look at Mara? It look like it's just bouncing between fair value gaps. Don't look like it's going anywhere.
Which one, Mara?
Yeah.
MARA.
Yeah.
That's the Bitcoin thing, right? Let's take a look at this. Look at the week view of this right quick.
Yeah, it's got a daily fair value gap. I think maybe even that daily fair value gap.
Yeah, so if we're looking at it right now in the weekly time frame, it's not doing too much right now except for kind of consolidating, right? It's been consolidating from really since 2023. It's been consolidating since 2023. It hasn't made any major moves. Hasn't made any major moves at all. It's pretty much not doing anything right now. So not something that's grabbing my attention at all. Probably would stay away from it for a while, just to kind of wait till we start seeing it break out some. We do have some small
company
movement.
Is that, Chris?
I think is Mara the big. Is this is not the Bitcoin holding? Is it? Mara is what is? I don't know what Mara is. I thought Mara first was the Bitcoin holdings, but I don't think it is. Is it? Is it Bitcoin holdings for Mara?
It's a Bitcoin.
Yeah,
they mine Bitcoin.
Mine Bitcoin, exactly. I knew it had something to do with Bitcoin. Yep. So no, it's not doing anything right now. You would think it would be doing a lot more with the movement in Bitcoin, but it's not. So this is something I would actually stay away from right now. I wouldn't trade it. I don't think it's worth trading right now.
I got two different ones. One is Big Bear AI, and then I was away last week, so Open Door, because I'm still holding those. I had like 50-cent strike contracts. And my catalyst had nothing to do with the meme stuff. It was my thesis was totally based on the Fed cutting interest rates and making it cheaper to buy homes and flip homes.
Yeah, Open Door going crazy right now.
Yeah, I'm still holding. Like, so I got 5 contracts for like $50 a piece. For a 50-cent strike price.
Yeah, Open Door definitely went crazy. It definitely took off and went like berserk. So in June it was 51 cents. It went all the way to $5 real fast, right?
Yep.
Based, and I don't know exactly what it was based upon. I don't know if it was based upon rate cuts or anything like that. I'm not 100% sure. Do you know what it was based upon?
Yeah, the catalyst that happened for this run was based off of I guess whoever the guy was who said that Carvana was a good buy back in 2024, back when Carvana was near like the $5 range, and now Carvana's like
crazy.
There,
yeah,
$400 something.
Yeah.
That same guy had said something about Open, and I guess it just triggered the move. So, but I wasn't even looking at the market that week because I was out of the country. So,
gotcha.
And then I'm just getting bits and pieces. So, and then I'm still in the position because my catalyst, which was cutting rates, hasn't happened yet. Potentially could happen on Wednesday. So
yeah,
I was just looking at the chart, just seeing what you think about that one. And then the other one was Big Bear AI. That was the other one.
Okay. Yep. So with Open Door, I saw that Open Door move, and it was, when I say it was bananas, it was really like, whoa, what in the world is going on, right? I would like to see what happens after this consolidation period. So the same thing with SoundHound, right? At one point in time, let me go to SoundHound right quick. Everybody remember SoundHound when it went crazy at first? So with SoundHound, right here, the exact same thing. SoundHound shot up crazily, right? The next thing you know, it came back and it consolidated for a moment, pushed down, now still in consolidation. The same way that SoundHound shot up and then pulled back, I would want to see that with Open Door as well. I would want to see what happens right here after this major push up, and now we're back here. Like you say, we always have to come back to the 9 EMA, no matter what. We back at the 9 EMA, and we're consolidating. Now, the same way that we talk about when we're day trading, after consolidation, we want to see that first move, this first move reaction. So what we're looking for with Open Door right now is the push up happened, it came back, right? It came back. Throughout this consolidation right here, we want to see the first move. Either that first move is going to do this, or that first move is going to start to do this. Whichever way that first move takes you, believe it. So when I say believe it, if it says on the 1 year, 1 day time frame it's about to bend down and start going back down, believe that it's going back down. If it starts to bend up and start going back up, believe that it's going to go up and break above that all-time high again. Now, a cut-up interest rate will definitely potentially help Open Door as well, because it's Open Door deal with mortgages and things of that nature. So it's something to think about.
Roger that.
Yep. And you said Big Bear?
Yeah, Big Bear AI.
What is that? B.AI or something like that?
BBAI.
BBAI. Gotcha. Perfect. The exact same thing, like we just stated, right? Look right here. So when you think about what we just said with Open Door, big push up, it pulls back and it stops and it starts to consolidate. Once it starts to consolidate, you look for that first move. Is it going to move up? It start moving up, believe it. It didn't start moving down, right? It started moving up, so believe it, right? Now that's overall, right? Now, of course, what is our resistance? We have to get above that $10.36. This is resistance right here. Got to break above it. But right now, we are currently inside of a consolidation, and we're sitting right here and consolidating right here. Nice consolidation in between there. So as long as you're inside of this box from $6 to $8.58, I would stay in this trade. I don't know what your entry point was, but as long as you're above that $6, I would stay in this trade. Break beneath $6, that's when you kind of start worrying.
Yeah, I got a limit.
Say it again.
I got a limit order down to $6.50
To buy in or to get out?
to buy in.
Okay, yeah, good stuff. Yep, if we come back down here, absolutely, that's good stuff. If we come back down here, this is an opportunity to buy back in off of this potential consolidation, right? And it's looking like it's looking like it's going to potentially bounce and break above that, and eventually go break all-time highs, right? There's no reason why it shouldn't break all-time highs from my thought process. I'm not exactly sure what does BBAI do. What does it do?
They do similar to along the lines of Palantir. They do data AI driven data analysis.
Okay.
For governments. They recently got a government contract.
Yeah, they did get a government contract. I remember that they did get a government contract.
Yep.
I think did they take it from Palantir, or is it just
they're working together?
They're working together.
Oh, yeah. That's new information.
Okay.
They're at the airports. They're your
okay.
AI face recognition at the airports now.
Ah, so that's BBAI.
Yes.
Thank you for that, man.
You're welcome.
Throw BBAI down here on the watch list. BBAI. Okay, I'm gonna do some research on that company. I'm doing some research on that because that's interesting. Because that's major right now. Because they put me through it a few times. Every time. I think they put me through it. Like, this brother can't be real. He got gray hair. He look young. Is he old or not? Something wrong with this guy. So they made me do my face recognition every single time. My wife just walked straight on through. They say, "Hey, you've been the last 3 times, hey, you've been picked randomly for a screening." I'm like, crap. Okay.
Yeah, I can't take credit. Big Bear. Yeah, that was Miss Tanisha who put that on our radar.
Okay, Miss Tanisha. Oh yeah, Miss Tanisha throw them dimes out. But yeah, I'm like,
oh yeah, she the research forward.
Absolutely. If it's above 40, Miss Tanisha say, "Let's go, let's rock." I love it. But so okay, cool. I like it. I do believe that it'll break above this level. It's showing strength of pushing up after a long time of consolidation from March all the way to June. 3 months of consolidation. It decided to push up, a nice break up, and then boom, it's consolidating now. We want to see it break above that. It should go break above those highs right there of 1036. So definitely. All right, good stuff. Anybody else? Any other stocks that you all want to take a look at?
Did you look at Webull?
No, we didn't go back to Webull. Let's go to Webull right quick. Webull. Zach.
Also QQQ when you get a chance, Chris.
Gotcha. Same thing with Webull, right? It's time to we gotta believe what we believe. It shot up. We're looking for that next first move. It shot up, boom, came back down. Now we're consolidating. Consolidation. It's trying to break out a little bit right here. Let's see if it continues to move up. Let's see what it continues to do. So right now it's in a state of consolidation, which is not bad. Okay, it's pretty good. Honestly, it's at a great price right now. Webull is actually strong. A lot of people starting to utilize Webull a lot more. But yeah, it's in a waiting phase. It's in that waiting phase right now. So we'll see what happens once it breaks through. Once it breaks above this, let's see if it holds tight and start to continue to push up. And we do know that it can get to what, $55? Or that no, $80? We know it can get to $80. It's at $15. The high is $80. A year down the road, you're probably looking back at Webull saying, "Man, I remember Webull was at $12, $13, $14." So more so of a longer term play than a short term play, but this is the daily time frame right now. This is the daily time frame, Melvin. So that's Webull. Webull's gonna have to just be patient with it, but it's a long term play. Buy a 2-year contract. It's cheap, dirt cheap right now. Buy a 2-year contract and let it sit and forget about it. Boom. We have QQQ.
Take a look at Apple too.
Okay. I think Apple gonna be the savior for the end of the year. Let's see. Or maybe in the month of August, actually. All right.
Yeah, because isn't Apple like 30% down on the year? But aren't they like one of the That's the biggest heavyweights inside the S&P.
Yep.
So people start getting bullish on them.
Yep. Apple just sitting there lagging around. Let the S&P just moving. Apple just sitting tight. So QQQ, everybody. QQQ is gonna operate kind of around the same way that that SPY will. But the thing about QQQ, as long as Nvidia is moving, QQQ is gonna move right along with it. But as soon as Nvidia decides to sell off, QQQ is gonna have a major drop down as well. Okay, QQQ is gonna move faster. It's gonna fall faster than what SPY is gonna fall. Okay, QQQ will fall faster than what SPY is gonna fall. Right. QQQ is running smoothly though. I mean, it's beautiful. It's nice, beautiful upward trend. We're all-time highs, the whole nine. We do have a gap down here at 530. Okay, so like a $30 drop down around here at 530. That would be a beautiful place for QQQ to fall down to. If SPY gets to 600, if SPY goes to 600, QQQ will be somewhere around 530. Okay, nice gap right there. That's the ultimate place that we're kind of looking at. But also we have, boom, boom, boom. And I'm just doing this based off of levels, everybody. And we have right here, this is our mess with QQQ. This is the fuss that we have to get through with QQQ. So the first level, right now we have 569. We want to see it come down to roughly around that 558, 559 level, right? That's going to be a resistance level for us. I mean, where to be now, it'd be support. It's the top of this consolidation right here. We break through that 557. We get beneath 550. If we get beneath 550, we should go straight down to 536. Okay, then that gap fill will happen around that 531 area. Okay, so first level for QQQ. If we fall down, let's see, we should get some type of consolidation, some type of stoppage around 557, 558. Break through that, we should go down to 550. 550, that's where we should be. If we break that support level, straight down to 536.
A lot of liquidity for it to grab, Chris.
Absolutely, a lot of it. A lot of it. And the thing about it is this, once again, everybody, the headlines are going to be negative. Like we said this last time, once those negative headlines come out, everybody, that's not a time to panic. That's a time to be happy. Be excited. Okay? And then 530, that's 530. I don't see it going beneath 530 unless it's some real major news that's happening that's negative. But for the most part, 530 should be a nice opportunity for you to start buying in and holding for a longer time frame.
Hey Chris, quick question: if they cut the rates, you think that'll make Webull stock go crazy, go up?
I don't think rate cuts will have anything to do with Webull. I mean, it may get pulled up by the overall market, but I don't think rate cuts will have anything to do with Webull.
So what you think of push Webull up?
More users, active users. So, for example, when their earnings come, they say, okay, how many active users we have on Webull, right? And they say, okay, it increased by XYZ. That's going to show a shareholder or an investor is going to say, hey, Webull platform is showing steady growth, right? And then you're going to start seeing Webull grow, going. That's the same thing with Robinhood. You think about, it's the exact same thing. You're looking for the exact same thing with Robinhood as you're looking for Webull. Same thing you look for Robinhood, you're looking for Webull, right? What happens with Robinhood, right? People want to see how many active users on Robinhood, how many people doing this on Robinhood, XYZ. And that's what's going to kind of propel it up.
Would you play a future put on Robinhood? Like if they can't pull that off, what they trying to do in Europe? Because it seems like that's what's pushing their stock up.
Yeah,
if that go bust.
Yeah, if that goes bust, you definitely will probably see people start to take some profits out of Robinhood. Yep. If they don't succeed with that plan, you would definitely see people start to take profits out of it, because now there's no reason for the people to keep that money in there, because it's nothing going to hold that stock price up, because that catalyst is voided out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely. Any other stocks you want to take a look at?
Hey, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look at Hims for me. Take a look at that. I like messing with Hims in the morning.
Hims. Hey, Hims grinding back, right? It's grinding back. It's almost filled that gap, right? And look, remember this? Oh my gosh, look how beautiful this is, everybody. Remember we drew this on the screen?
What exactly is Hims, Chris?
Hims is like Hims do like a lot of things as far as like weight loss and things of that nature.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So remember we drew this. I don't know. I think we drew this maybe like 2 weeks ago. We drew this on Hims, and we say that Hims is starting to have a nice little funnel going up, right? And you all see how it hit the funnel at the top of this funnel right here, fell back down some, and it's hitting the top of this funnel. So if it continues to go and go where it's supposed to go, it's going right back to this location right here where it fell from. Remember we said it came to this fair value gap, and boom, went crazy out of the fair value gap. If you look at it from this fair value gap, you look at it from a demand zone, you look at it from a demand zone, you see it came down here to this A level, bounced off the A level, then it came down to the 50% level, which is the B level, bounced out of the B level, and it kind of sit around this C level, then eventually, boom, took off and went crazy off of the C level. Okay? We just got an investor alert on Hims too. Let's see what it's talking about. Let's see. Announces that purchase. Oh, there's a class action lawsuit against Hims and Hers. Case allegations, company provides prescription medication, over-the-counter medications for personal. Yeah, so it might be in some mess again. But as of right now, Hims is recovering very, very strong. It fell down at $44. It's already back up to $58. So I know some people bought into Hims, and that's definitely congratulations if you bought into Hims. I know a lot of people did. Okay. Any other questions? So, main thing I want y'all to understand is this, everybody. What's about to happen? Wednesday is a major day. So you may get some consolidation tomorrow, but Wednesday is a major day because that's when we get the rate decision. Okay, the rate decision. Don't really know if we're going to actually have. Don't know if we're actually going to have any major like announcement that happens or anything. It may just be the same kind of thing we had last time, right? He was just talking about, hey, you know, the economy is strong, this, that, and the third, but we're just waiting before we cut rates. If he did cut rates, that would be a surprise. And personally, I don't want him to cut rates yet, right? On a personal level, I don't want him to cut rates yet, even though it'll help out the whole world. But I don't want him to cut rates yet because we need the market to fall first, right?
And you got to build your position. I know.
Right, exactly. We gotta
build
our position,
yeah,
right?
We need some more time.
We need exactly. You with me, bro. You with me. You understand?
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah, exactly.
I want everybody to get in. I want everybody to get into their house. I want everybody to be able to refinance their house. Listen, I'm with you, but brother, just let the market fall down all the way down tomorrow to like 600, like the worst sell-off ever in history. Fall to 600 tomorrow, and then Wednesday say yes, we're gonna cut rates. Let's go. I'm with it.
Yeah, I don't think Powell's trusting Trump numbers either.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. By no means.
I think Powell fact checked him on the spot. He was not ready for that. He was like, "Wait, I was also said that." I don't know the numbers.
I think Powell may be not cutting rates just because he want to be a jerk. He said my day. He said my day is almost over anyway. I'm about to be out the door anyway. Listen, I'm gonna be the biggest jerk of all time.
He got like what, another year term, right? Something like that.
I don't even think it's a whole year. Is it a whole year left? I think it's less.
I think it's till like March or May.
It's May.
It's May.
Actually May.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting to see.
Oh, Chris, I just might affect all of us. So I think I saw something about them saying that potentially changing the pattern day trader rules. So you know how like if you make a day trade, you know, was it more than like 4 or 5 day trades within a 5 traded day period? You know, they can change your account from like margin or you know, take away your cash sweep and all that other stuff and flag you as a pattern day trader, and then you have to have what if you have $25,000 in your account or more, then you can make as many trades as you want. They were talking about voting on it, dropping it down to $2,000 in your account.
Interesting.
Instead of 25K.
Interesting. That's dope. But this thing about it, that it doesn't bother us though. Like we can make as many trades as we want to because we have a when you have a cash only account, you don't have to worry about the pattern day trader. But that's major. 2,000. That'd be like amazing. That would.
I'm thinking as far as like liquidity, like so people on other platforms who are in that particular thing that like they're probably gonna be trading more, and we might see some more volatility.
And that's about to say that's when you may see Weeble increase, start to go up, because now you're giving platforms more, you're giving the users of the platform more opportunities to trade. All right, so now that's dope. I'm gonna look into that, JP. Definitely.
And Chris, whatever happened with that thing you and Joseph was talking about? I meant to ask him the other day.
Yeah, you talking about the account? Because I was just about to ask the same question.
That who?
Putting an account for the options.
Yeah, you could do the options account with somebody else's money. Ain't nothing like playing with somebody else's money.
Yeah, no, the funded accounts.
Yeah,
the funded account. I need to do some more. I haven't had time to do the research on it yet, but I will. But yeah, that would definitely be crazy. I go give me a couple $100,000 accounts. Listen, let's go. We get a couple $100,000 accounts for some people and just use their money, right?
So so that would help you. You would be able to get into like the Tesla plays, right?
You better get any play you want. Anything you want to do. Like I don't know the rules of it. Like with futures, there's rules that you can't make. Can't do a certain amount of things this day or whatever. But it's an opportunity because now you got to think about it. Majority of you on this call, you all have chart and technical analysis down to a T, right? And then if you have the opportunity to use somebody else's money and trade with, it's just amazing. It's really amazing.
So do you know if I know Joseph talked about it. Did he try it yet though?
No, he hasn't tried it yet. I don't think he tried it yet. I need to verify with him, but I don't think he tried it yet.
Yeah, Joseph ain't gonna doing that. He futures.
hey, listen, Chad calling him out. Listen, I'm with you though. Joseph futures is I don't know where. He ain't going nowhere. He's stuck like Chuck. Everybody, AMD. Do you all see this turnaround from AMD? Everybody, look at this turnaround. AMD was at $60 back in April. Now it's at $173. All-time highs is 227. Rolling, everybody. Rolling. I showed y'all AMD, everybody, because great companies with great CEOs that has a major player in the industry, in the AI industry, they're going to do good. Like they're going to do good. So congratulations to everybody that got into the AMD play. Congratulations. And if you're still in that AMD play, congratulations again. Okay, so it definitely has legs, everybody. But what I want you to understand is this: everything that goes up, it has to slow down eventually. So that's why I want everybody to know. That's the whole purpose of today, was to kind of just talk about everybody. We see this market running and it's running, and it's moving and it's moving and it's moving. Do not get FOMO. If you don't listen to anything I said today, listen to this. Do not get FOMO, everybody. Do not get FOMO. Okay? Because if you get FOMO, you're going to get in at a high and you're going to be sitting there while it's consolidating for 2 to 3 weeks or falling down for 2 to 3 weeks. You're going to be sitting there like, good geez Louise, when is it ever going to go up? And then it's going to go down and then you're going to get out. And then as soon as you get out, what's going to happen, everybody?
It's going to go to the moon.
Exactly. Then you're going to be sitting there like me, like, man, it's like he was just waiting for me to get out. And then it went up. Go ahead, JYP, what's your question?
Hi, Chris, can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
I'm well, thank you. I just wanted to, when you go back to your charts, I have done a lot of plotting. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I'm doing that I keep losing them. Mm-hmm. Can you just go back to your chart? If you set up your strategy, like for QQQ and SPY, and then you left it and then you went to something else, then you went back to that QQQ. Mm-hmm. At what point did you save it? Because I've gone to set up and save, and then I checked with the Schwab people, and they told me I needed to go to Styles and do something. But I don't know why I keep losing my load style, save style. I keep losing my charts that I've set up. And I've lost a lot of money. I didn't take my 20,000 and put it in QQQ and SPY when I wanted to, because I was trying to plot my strategy.
Gotcha.
I really should have done like that lady said. I just jumped in,
Right.
but I didn't want to just jump in.
Gotcha.
So
Understood.
I've let this go up and up and up when I'm sitting there with this money, and I could have invested it.
Absolutely. So 2 things. First thing, that's very weird, right? That's very weird. I've never my charts have never cleared unless I cleared it myself. Anybody else had that problem? I've never had that problem before. You said Schwab. What I would do is I would call Schwab back and get a different representative. Sometimes you have to do that, get a different representative and see if they can take something different. But I've never had an issue with setting up any charts and the data just goes away. Like I've never had that issue before.
Yeah, it reverts back to whatever it was before I set up all that stuff.
Now, are you bouncing between paper money and live money?
No, I stay on paper money.
Okay, so on paper money, it's erasing.
Oh, it's erasing?
No, I'm asking you.
Yes, that is what is happening.
Gotcha. That's very interesting. So what I would do is I would say, just call Schwab back again and speak to a different representative. Maybe they can help you out some more, because that's weird. But what I'll do is I'll do some research on it myself and see if I can hear anything. But I've never heard that day in my life before.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm doing something wrong. So okay, I will.
And the second thing is this. And that kind of goes with what we was talking about earlier today, right? Do not feel like you missed this run, right? Because you said, hey, I got the money here. I wanted to get in, but I was trying to do my charts, and my charts acting crazy, right? So I missed this run.
Yep.
Don't feel like you missed this run. Do not get over anxious. Everybody, this run is going to come right back to you. This run is going to reset, and another run is going to start, okay? So right now, don't focus on, hey, I missed this run. I know it's hard to not think like that, because I'll be thinking like that, like, man, I missed this $10 move. I got the first 10. I missed this $10 move. Good geesh Louise, right? But don't focus on what you missed. Focus on, okay, where's the next opportunity going to present itself for a longer term trade? Of course, you got your day trades in the XYZ, but as we all know, you're going to make more money on your longer term trades. Okay, so just be patient on that thought process. Okay, and and don't FOMO in. Even if your charts are fixed, do not FOMO in. Everybody, I do not think, this is my personal opinion, 640 or 640 SPY is entirely too high to be getting in right now from my thought process. Unless they start cutting rates immediately, then you're going to see potentially continue to run. Shaka, what's going on?
Thank you.
Hey, quick question. I put a whole list of earnings that are coming out this week.
Okay.
It's a lot of them. Mm-hmm. Do you ever play off of earnings at all?
Absolutely. I love playing earnings, right? And the thing about earnings is it can break your heart, and it can make you this. it can break your heart, and it can make your.
I missed the Tesla, the earnings call, and I was supposed to buy it before they announced it, and it went down, and I was mad. So
yeah, well, I was on the opposite end on Tesla. It hurt my heart, right? So I was in the call side of Tesla, and then it went up at first, and it fell back down. So, and now it's going right back up. But the thing about it, everybody, with earnings is nothing but a guess. Everybody, there's no type of technical analysis or none of those things that goes into earnings. You're literally saying, hey, I'm going to put this money into this particular trade, and I'm either going to win it all, I'm going to win a lot, I'm going to lose it all. Because if you lose on your earnings play, you're losing everything you put into it. If you win, good geesh Louise, you're going to make a lot of money off a small investment. Okay? But for the rest of these earnings coming out, I'm probably not playing anything. I probably won't play any. I won't play any earnings right now. I don't think it's.
Chris, you seen that Robinhood earnings about to come out? We about to find out.
Yeah, we're gonna find something out. Yeah, but I'm not gonna play any earnings. I'm not in the business of throwing away money right now. So but if you're someone that say, hey, I got a couple $100, maybe like $1,000 I want to put into a play, I'm okay with my account size, all that good stuff. Throw it in there, and it's hit or miss though. There's no rhyme or rhythm. I personally would tell you to stay away from it right now, but if you play it, just know it has to go perfectly right for you to make money. Has to go perfectly right for you to make money. All right.
Hey, Chris, real quick before you jump off, what was the website for the thing that we was talking about for the options
with Joseph?
Yeah.
Boom. I'm gonna have Joseph put it in the Discord chat because I
Okay.
don't know if I have Joseph put it in the Discord chat. Right. So also everybody tomorrow. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm gonna give y'all a couple options. So tomorrow is my son's birthday, so we will not have live trading tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday to the.
Yeah,
happy birthday.
My 2-year-old, he turning 2. But if you all want to still jump on yourself, you can jump on, and you all can just have like a social conversation about XYZ. But we will not have live trading tomorrow. So, but if you all want to just say we want to just jump on in XYZ and just kind of talk throughout the market, by all means, you definitely can. Okay. All right. So, everyone, listen. You all have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Not a great weekend.
You too.
A great week. I'm thinking today Friday. You all have a great week, and I will see everyone later on this week. And if you have any questions, everybody feel free to let us know. And everyone, if you want to verify if you were, I will have my team sign an email with everybody that we currently have on the list as registered, and we'll go from there. Okay.
Yeah, one quick question, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Devon was talking about his class that he's going to be doing soon, and he said that they were going to be doing some live trading. Is this going to be the same time? Or is it going to be like a conflict between the time you are going to be doing live trading, you and JT?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We have to. We'll sit down and talk about it. It's probably gonna be different times because with futures you can trade. I mean, futures you can trade anytime, right? So even for example, Joseph, in a few, Joseph is gonna start having live trading sessions for futures probably around 10 at night, 11 at night, 12 at night, right? So just if anybody want to get onto the future side, they're gonna be doing the same thing, right? So
I really want to get into that class, but I think when he talked to me, it's way over my level. I need to stay in my lane. I'm just being real.
No, listen. Listen. A lot of people say that sometimes I speak to remedial. And they say sometimes Davon speaks to technical, right? But it's like once you continue to hear it over and over and over, you get the gist of both sides. So yeah, Robert.
That way, but see, that's why I got that FOMO thing going on right now. So I got to figure it out.
Oh yeah, listen, Miss Willette, don't get the FOMO. Listen.
I got it.
Hey, Mr. Willette, calm down.
He said if you don't get in, if you get in later, that you're going to have a lifetime membership and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, Lord, it's like...
Oh, that. Okay, that. Got you. I got you. Yeah, don't get FOMO. Don't get FOMO. You're going to be all right. Okay. You're all right. Robert, you got into AMD, Robert? You in AMD? I see you say AMD is a steamroller, baby. So is you got in?
I'm not in it right now, no.
Say it again.
I'm not in it right now, no.
Okay, got you.
Chris?
Yes, ma'am.
Chris, one other thing. I'm sorry. How do I get back into the Discord? I had it and I lost my password and I can no longer get back in, and it's been a while.
Do you have the link still, or you need the link? That's what you say. You need the link.
I do.
Okay.
I need it.
Send an email to admin@wonotch.com. They will send the link. I'm not able even to get into Discord on my laptop or my phone. That's why you haven't seen me in Discord in like a week. Like they won't allow me into. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But
it's been several weeks for me.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like I have the app there, but when I put up the app, it won't move forward for some reason. So I'm taking a look at
Chris, have you tried deleting it and then bringing it back?
Yeah, I have.
I do that on my phone because it froze.
It did do that on your phone? Okay, so
yeah,
I think I deleted it, but I haven't put it. I deleted it today actually. I just didn't put it back on there yet. So I'm gonna try that. All right, everybody. Well, listen, you all have a good night, and if you want to jump on tomorrow, feel free to. But if not, you all will have class tomorrow as well. Tomorrow night, I believe, with Joseph about futures classes tomorrow night as well. Okay. So everybody, you all have a good one. All praise to the Most High. Thank y'all. Have a good one.
Good night. Good night, guys.